Hi everybody and welcome back to some more Gran Turismo Sport here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here and welcome to part number 2 of my full walkthrough here on this channel. Now in today's episode we're going to start off with some mission challenges. We're going to do stage 1 in today's episode, plus we're going to test out one of the cars that I bought yesterday and we're just going to have a blast. So let's get straight into this first one, see how we can do, see if we can get close to beating some of the times, and yeah, let's just have some fun. So let's get straight into the first one. So here we go. Right, so we managed to get gold with our first attempt. Now we're going to go again and see if we can get a better spot on the leaderboard. I'm going to try and get the best spot I can. I'm not going to push for first if I can't do it today, but we will return to some of these events. Once we've opened out all the events, so we've got all the golds on all the events, I'm going to set some challenges on this channel, so stay tuned. If you want to be a part of that, you have to be obviously on my friends list, so you're up on the leaderboard, and I'm going to set some challenges and we're going to see who's the fastest and the most skilled at that event, and that will come throughout the walkthrough, guys. So stay tuned for that. Also, we're going to be sharing some of our liveries and stuff, but I will talk about that in future episodes. But let's see if we can better our time. But all the events that I set yesterday are still set in first place. I know that's not probably going to last long because the game only came out yesterday, but what I want to do is just see who is the best at each event, and I will showcase that event and tell everybody as you get your name up on the screen on the channel, and we will declare you the best at that event. We're gonna really have some fun with this game. That's what it's all about. So let's move on to the second event. I managed to get second, so that was a bit better that time. I still reckon I could go a little bit quicker, but like I said, we will return to these events throughout the walkthrough. So let's move on to the second one and let's see how we do. So let's get straight into it. So here we go. Right, so here we go with the second event in the Subaru. Now this is one of those challenges where you've got to finish in first place and finish the event in the quickest time. Now this is the one of the speedway circuits, the oval one, quite a short circuit as well. So let's see if we can finish this one as quick as we can. Now we did, like I said, do these all these challenges in the demo, and hopefully we can beat those times. But getting on top of the leaderboard, looking at some of the times before I started, the times were pretty decent. So we're going to have to be really good at this if we want to get higher up on the leaderboard. That's not too bad. And let's see if we can get around this last corner and see if we can finish in a decent time in our first go. Let's see where we are, and there we go. I'm not sure how quick that is, but we managed to get gold with our first attempt, which is always good. And let's see where that puts us on the leaderboard. Like I said, I'm not going to do every event again. We'll see how high we're up on the leaderboard, because you sort of know how much more you can push a car on each event. And let's see where we are. So, oh God, we didn't score very high on that, so we're only 10th. But I will leave that one. I might come back to it at some point. But yeah, that one might be a bit hard to get up top of the leaderboard, because that is quite a decent time. So let's get straight into the next one in the Ford Focus ST and see if we can do this one. So let's get straight into it. So here we go. Right, so here we go with our second attempt. We managed to get gold first time, but we only scored at 10th on the leaderboard. So I feel like I had a little bit more speed on this one. So I'm going to go again and see if we can get closer to the top. But this one's quite a challenge. The last corner, you've got to really hold it. Try not to make a contact with the car and finish really quickly. Right, hold it here. Oh my God, be careful. That wasn't too bad. That felt a lot smoother, but is it going to get us higher on the leaderboard? Hopefully it will. And don't forget, if you're already a friend of mine and you're on my friends list, you're going to see your times popping up and you're already going to see who is the fastest at that event so far. So let's see where that gets us. I don't think that was quicker than the fastest time, but I feel that's going to put us closer to the top because we only got 10th with our first attempt. Where is it going to go? And oh, there you go. So we're up to second. I still reckon I could go a little bit quicker, but McLaren's finest is at number 1 with that one. But let's move straight on to the next one. And I hate this one, the cone one. Oh, this is really difficult. Let's get straight into it. So here we go. Right, so here we go with the cone challenge. Now, I managed to do this first time on the demo. I just wasn't very quick. So let's see if we can do it again first time and do it in a faster time. That's not too bad. Good start. 10 cones, 20 cones, 30 cones. Yes, going well. 40 cones. Ooh, 50 cones, halfway there. Oh God, the wheel went up there. Be careful. 60 cones, 70 cones, 80 cones, 2 more, 90 cones. 100 cones. Oh, get in there. First time. I will take that all day long. Now, I don't think I was first place with that one. I don't think that was very quick. We're going to check who is top of the leaderboard. And I'm going to be really surprised who is the top of the leaderboard. Because that is quite difficult, I think, to be fast. Oh, Keith. Get in there, Keith, with Ash and K3 in the top 3. Oh, very, very good time, Keith. 23 seconds. Very impressive. Right, so we move on to another one on a speedway circuit. Let's see if we can do this one. And again, we've got a time already, so let's get straight into it. Right, so here we go with the Blue Moon Bay Speedway. 1 lap in the fastest time possible. So let's see if we can do this one. We're going to do it in the cockpit view this time. And I've raced a couple of online races around here on the closed beta. Really, really difficult. A lot of crashes. Hopefully it's a lot better on this game. That's not too bad. Nice bit of slipstream. Let's try and gain as much time as we can up to 3rd place. We've got to take all these cars before the finish line because it is only 1 lap. Again, nice bit of slipstream, avoiding any contact. Just be careful around the corners. Try and make sure that you get around there as quick as possible. Oh, got a good drive round there in his slipstream. Can we slide up the inside? Oh, what a move! And can we do it first time? Oh God, the rear end sliding around. Managed to control it right to the finish line. But how high up are we going to be on the leaderboard? This is our first attempt. And we weren't super quick last time we did this. We did it in 53 seconds. I'm not sure whether that was that high up on the leaderboard. I think we're sitting in 6th with our time from the demo. So let's see if we've improved on 6th. Hopefully we have. And we got up to 2nd. So that's not bad for a first attempt. And K3 is top of the leaderboard. And we will come back to that one. I feel that we could go a little bit quicker than that, but let's move on to the next one in the Camaro. Oh, this is going to be a difficult one, and see if we can beat that 10th place we got before. So here we go. Right, so here we go with this challenge in the Camaro. Now, this car can be very, very challenging. You've got to be really good on your gear changes because you do get a lot of reaction from the back end of the car. So let's just try and keep it nice and steady and see if we can do it first time and see if we can get on the leaderboard. I'm aiming for at least a top 3 finish in most of these events to see if we can do that in this one. First time would be absolutely amazing. Not too bad. It's going well. Right, let's just keep it steady into this last turn. This is where it really, oh God, the back end of the car really went over there. Managed to control it. Oh, we got past him okay. Right, driving to the line. Getting close to the edge of the circuit. Oh my God, I thought I was going to go off there. So we managed to 34 seconds with our first attempt. Not bad. I think looking at the times, that will get me top 3, I think. So let's see where that gets us. And, oh God, we're up to level 9. We're racking up the level, which is always good. Right where we... Oh, yes. So we're just ahead of Keith. And Man of Steel, 75, is at the top spot. But I feel we could go a little bit quicker. But that's not a bad attempt. Right, let's move on to the next one in the TTS Coupe and see if we can do this one. So let's get straight into it. So here we go. Right, so here we go with this event. Now, you've got to get up to at least 155.3 miles an hour to get the gold. Now, we did this event, like I said, on the demo, and we managed to get 157.2. So let's see if we can beat that and get ourselves a little bit higher on the leaderboard. Now, this one is quite a challenge. You've got to time it right, make sure you change the gears at the right time and gain as much slipstream as you can. So let's see if we can at least get the gold first time. That's not too bad, lining up. Now, this is the last one. Can we get a decent time here? Oh, oh yes, we get the gold, but it wasn't faster than our original time that we did on the demo. But I will leave that because our time will still stand on the demo at 157.2. I didn't actually look who had the fastest time, but I think it was 159. I don't think we're anywhere near that. And we will move on. Yes, it was. Right, let's move on to the next event. So here we go. Right, so here we go with the final mission challenge. Let's see where we are on the leaderboard with our time from the demo. We've got 9th. Let's see if we can do better than that first time. So let's get straight into it and see if we can set a decent time. So here we go. Right, so let's see if we can get that gold first time. So this Citroen is awesome. I do like this car, handles really well. Let's see if we can get a decent time on the board. So we've got to come first place, and we've got to finish in the best time possible. Right, hold it into that turn, and just try and get past him if we can before we go into the next corner, if I remember rightly. When we did this on the demo. Right, just try and hold the speed through there. So we're up to third. And, oh God, this is 2 laps. I forgot it's a 2-lap race, not 1. Right, slow it down, slow it down. This is the most difficult corner on the circuit. Oh, managed to hold that nicely, actually. So that was brilliant. Right, let's try and catch up this car through this turn. Nicely done. Oh, slipstream. And we should be able to overtake before we go into the second lap. And yes, we do. Right, so we just got to take a nice speed run on this last lap and see if we can get the best time possible. Now, I feel on these sort of events is where I do excel. I do like these sort of challenges the most. So let's see if we can get high up on the leaderboard. If we don't do it in this term, we will probably have another go at it at some point. But I do want to do something else in this episode. Like I said at the start of the episode, I wanted to try one of the vehicles I bought yesterday. Right, we held that corner nicely. Oh my God, that was good. Right, last couple of corners, get through here. Oh, to the curb. Oh, but I will take that. Run it to the finish line, and where are we going to get? This was our first attempt. Can we actually get in the top 3 with our first attempt? I hope so, because that felt a pretty decent time. And racking up all those points, we're going to get our daily workout reward as well. And all second place with our first attempt. Right, definitely feel I can get first place on that one. I will come back at that to this at some point, but let's move on, guys, and get into the next part of this walkthrough. So here we go. Right, guys, now we're going to test out the single race mode. Now, this is a good way of testing out vehicles that you buy. Now, we bought one yesterday, and I said at the start of the episode I want to try it out. You probably know which one I'm going to choose because it's sitting at the top of the screen. Yes, it's that Honda vehicle with the motorbike engine in it, and I'm dying to try this out. Now, I've seen a few videos of people trying this out, and loads of people said it's really good fun. So we're going to pick a circuit that I've done a couple of races around. I don't know really well, but we will try and test it out. Now, this is a good way of earning credits as well, doing the single races and learning how these cars handle. So you obviously get an option to go beginner, intermediate or professional. We're going to go for the professional because that gets us all the credits available on the screen, but it's down to your preference, what level you want to go in. But I'm going to go for the professional. I've never tried this vehicle out, but I'm sure we will do okay. So let's get straight into a race in this thing and see if we can get at the end of it in first place. But it's just about the experience. It looks absolutely amazing, so let's get straight into the race. So here we go, guys. Right, so here we go with our first experience in this vehicle. Now, I'm really looking forward to this. This is going to be a blast. Now, I love the way the dials comes out like that. You can see the track, you can see the dials, and you can see a camera showing what's behind you. It is fantastic. And I think this would be a good match for the KTM Expo. I think they're in the same sort of league. I don't know which one's quicker. That's definitely going to be an interesting matchup and a race. Right, let's see if we can get to first place and win this. So this is 3 laps. And let's see how it handles. Now, the traction control is on. I've never driven this, so we just want to see what it's like. Apparently, it's quite light on the steering, and it's good round windy circuits. We've got to be careful. It's sliding a bit, and let's see how quick it accelerates. Oh, it is pretty nifty. It feels pretty damn good. Better than I actually thought, actually. It feels awesome. Right, let's see if we can take a few more places. Just line this up, try and stick it up the inside of this next car as well. Can we hold it? I think we're going to get past. Yes, up to 5th place. So we're doing really well at the moment, and we should get a good drive down this hill. And we managed to take another place. So we're getting past. Oh, dive into that turn, and we're up to P3 already, and we've still got a couple of laps to go. Fantastic start. So we're obviously not too bad in this vehicle, and we should be able to get all those rewards and coins, credits, whatever you want to call it, for this event. I should be able to win this, but it was more about the experience rather than getting the results. I just wanted to try this vehicle out, and I am having a blast in it. It's awesome. Right, let's see if we can take another place in this next couple of corners. It's a tricky corner, just holding back, just waiting for a decent place to pass. I don't want to make any contact. I don't know whether you get penalised for that in this race, so I don't want to make any contact because I know you do get penalties. Right, let's just try and hold it around this turn. We've got plenty of time to get past. That's not too bad round there, and we should get the drive, and hopefully we should get past. Now, it's not letting me change the camera, the views, so I can't look behind. I can't look left and right. I don't know whether, I can't remember if I'd set on my steering wheel. I think it did save the settings, or whether you can't do that on this vehicle, I do not know. But it's not allowing me to look behind or turn my camera view to left to right for some reason. But I will double check that at the end of this race. I don't know whether my steering wheel settings were all, so I didn't map all the buttons. Be careful. So we're into first place, and we still got over a lap to go after this. So we're definitely going to get the result, which is absolutely brilliant. Let's just try and get some faster lap times in and see if we can really push this thing. I do like this. Definitely going to race this for sure in an online race. And if you want to be a part of any online races with sim racing events, I host those events with channel James Creek Gaming. Check all the links in the description. I've got actually loads of footage coming from that those events, because we've got obviously a Project Cars League that we've got running, which is starting up very soon. We only postponed it because the game was giving a lot of people problems, so now we've had an update. Hopefully it will be up and running soon, but we will be running a league on this game as well. So if you want to be a part of that, guys, don't forget to check out all those links, and check out channel James Creek Gaming as well, because he's one of the other hosts of that group. Now we've got almost 400 members in that group, so, and I'll tell you what, some of the footage you're going to see coming from some of those races that we've had, not just from this game but on Project Cars 2, are absolutely amazing, and they're all very good races, very clean, and it's well worth looking into, guys. Right, let's just try and hold it. Oh god, almost lost the front then. Let's see if we can just get a better lap in here, and let's see what sort of time we can hit. And we've got one more lap to go, and we will go a little bit harder and see if we can beat that time. So we hit a 1:53.7. Right, let's see if we can go a little bit quicker now. Now we're starting to learn the circuit. We know how this car handles. Let's see if we can push it a little bit harder. Just feeling it just a little bit rear happy at times. Definitely going to have to try this without traction control and see what level of grip we've got on this vehicle. Obviously, I didn't change the tyres either. Obviously, in the single races, you can change all the tyres as well and put like super softs on. Something that I'm definitely going to have to try as well to see if how much more grip you get. Right, let's just try and hold it. Let's see if we're at the next split point. If we're up on the time, we're definitely leaving the field, that's for sure, on the expert level or professional level, whatever it is. And yes, we're up on the time, so we're doing really well. Right, let's be good on the brakes, be careful onto the curb. It doesn't actually feel too bad over the curbs. This actually feels pretty good on the steering wheel, and as you probably know, I'm on a Thrustmaster T300 RS steering wheel. I think it feels very good. If any of you have got the new Gran Turismo Thrustmaster steering wheel, let me know how it is. I'm really interested to know how good that is. I know it's extremely expensive. If you're lucky enough to be able to afford that, let us know in the comments below. I'd really like to know how that handles, because you've got two special modes on that. You can actually have a special GT mode just for this game, and obviously you've got a mode for any other game you use it for, so it is pretty much made for this game, and I would like to know how good it is. Right, let's try and hold it around that turn, and I feel like we're up on the time here, so this should be a much faster time, and see how much we beat it by. And over the finish line, oh god, almost 3 seconds there, so that was really improved there. Really enjoyed that, so we managed to get all the rewards for that, and hopefully we can move on to the next stage in this walkthrough. So we're going to try and mix it up, do different things each episode, and we will be doing some of the online stuff, but I've got a section which I need to open out on the online stuff. We will do that after this. I'm not going to do any online races today, but I will throw in a few online races during some of the episodes, and plus there's actually championships now, so as you can see, it's still locked. There's a special section that you've got to open up on this. I'll just click on it and see you've got to go through this process first, and that's what we're going to have a look at now. So let's get straight into it now and have a look, guys. Right guys, before you enter the online game modes, you've got to watch these 2 videos. Now I just watched the first one and we're going to watch the second one on various improper driving examples, and we've all experienced these sort of situations online, and I do like the fact they've added this video onto the game before you enter the online game modes. Now I do feel very strongly about this, as I do race with an online racing group now, but before I did, and I used to race a lot in the public lobbies, it was idiotic examples like you're just about to see. The reason that used to put me off racing online, and it used to ruin my experience. And if we all take note of these sort of situations, what we can do to improve our own racing ability. I know there is times where you do make the odd mistake, and some of these problems are unavoidable, but as you can see on these examples, these were all done on purpose just to gain a position. And I don't like cheating, to be honest. I know it does happen, but if we can all look at this as a way to improve our driving experience, become better at this sort of level of racing. I know a lot of people just race against the AI and it doesn't matter so much, but when you're racing other people which are trying to have fun and have a good experience, ruining it and upsetting people, it's not cool, is it, at the end of the day? And that's why I joined a racing group, sim racing events. Like I said, all the links in the description. I already mentioned this in the video, because all the people I race with are very, very clean. When there is mistakes, they give up the position. It's how it should be. But there is ratings now, and you do earn rewards for being clean, as you do on Project Cars 2 and now on this game. I hope it works really, really well, but there is an issue. I know there is ghosting, but what I've seen on this game so far, it doesn't always work. There is still people punting each other off, and I just want to say my piece, my opinion. I know some of you are probably not going to listen. You're probably going to say, shut up, Gooner. I race how I want to race. But if you're going to race with me, this is how I expect you to race, and this is how I will race. I'm not going to take anyone out. If I make a mistake, I will give up the position, and I just want to have the best experience on whatever racing game I race on. And I want to win a race because I was the fastest person, not because I've shunted 2 people off or whatever I've done to win the race. That's how it should be done. So the fact they've added this to the game was a good move, and I hope you do watch this and you do learn from it. So you have to sign up, say that you've completed that, and oh god, you get a gift as well. So you get a gift for watching these 2 videos, but you've got to watch this before you enter the online game mode anyway, and you get a go-kart. That's fantastic. I love the go-karts. Already won a race in the go-karts, and if you want to see that video, don't forget to check out the channel, because that was on the demo and it was fantastic. Thanks so much for watching today, and I know that was a bit long-winded, me chatting away, but I hope you enjoyed the episode anyway, and I will see you soon for some more racing here on this channel. Bye bye guys.